Welcome to Code as Teach, your topics, our views. In the last session, we have discussed about abstraction, one of the key feature of OOPS concept in Python. Today, we'll be discussing about polymorphism in Python. So, what is polymorphism? It's a simple word since a general layman terms. It's ability of the function with the same name but carry out different functionality. Let's take an example of plus sign. If you put plus in between two integers, it will add the numbers. But if you put the plus sign in between the two strings, it will concatenate the strings. It means that with the plus sign, they are doing the two different functions. In one, it's addition. In another, it's concatenation of strings. So polymorphism means poly plus morph means poly means many, morph means forms. So polymorphism is created from the two Greek words poly plus morph. Let's take an example how we will create. And in this video we will be talking about only concept. In the coming video I will be created the example of how we achieve polymorphism in Python. Okay. So polymorphism means it's created from the poly plus morph. Okay. Poly means many, morph means form. Okay. So what is this? It's ability to perform different function but same name. That is known as polymorphism. How we can achieve this polymorphism in Python? Okay. So how we can achieve this? One, by method overriding. What is the meaning of method overriding? So suppose there is a base class which have one method. Like let's take example of document. Document can be a Word document. Document can be a PDF. But the print functionality will be same. So we can create one class like document where there is one print method. We don't want to implement here because the printing of PDF is in a different way rather than printing of Word. So we create one document class and then we can create simple a class document, right? And here one method like def print. Okay. And the other two like Word document or PDF document can inherit this print function. Okay. So we can create something like PDF and this is inherited from document. We can override this print method and implement according to their needs. Same way, so suppose there is one class like Word document can be printed in a different way. Okay. So this is known as method overriding, means that a base class have one method which can have or may not have the implementation here. If you don't want to implement, we can pass here. We can implement here in a Word or in the Word document or PDF. Okay. This is known as method overriding. By doing this, we can achieve the polymorphism. Here say the print have the same name but they are doing the different functionality. Okay. This is the one way to achieve the polymorphism. What is the second way? As I have already said, it's operator overloading. See, it means that operators, you have seen the plus operator or the equal to operator or addition operator. There are so many operators. So let's take an example of plus operator. If you are writing something like plus, it will give you something like 10. But if you write something like code plus as, it will give you code as. Or if you have the list something like 1, 2, 3, and if you put plus here or add second string like something code, okay, what it will give? It will concatenate both this list and create one simple. And then, so here the plus operator is doing different thing according to the parameter passed. So that is known as operator overloading. And by doing this also we are achieving this polymorphism because plus a same name but has a different functionality. Okay. Third one is through which we can achieve here is known as duck typing. Okay. What is the meaning of duck typing? It comes from the one phrase or saying you can say that if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, then it must be duck. What we can do here, it's mostly depend upon dynamic typing. If you heard about the dynamic typing, means suppose there is here also, if we pass the Word document or the PDF document, so if we pass the object of the class, it will work on the same way. Their behavior will not change, but you are passing the dynamic objects. Okay. So it's a kind of concept related to the dynamic typing, where the type of class of an object is less important than method it defines. Okay. Here we don't have to do the check typing, so it works on dynamic typing, and here we focus on it's focus on okay, focus on method, not on the object. Okay, so we can pass any object, and then based upon that the methods, it will call the required function. Okay, these are the three ways through which we can achieve the polymorphism in Python. In another language like C++, Java or C#, method overloading is there, but in Python method overloading is not supported. So method overloading is not supported here. Method overloading, it's not supported in Python. If you write something like diff add two numbers, something like x comma y, okay, and if you write something return x plus y, and if you write something like again the diff, this is known as method overloading, which is used widely in C++ or Java or C#, but Python doesn't support it. If you write something like this, it will override the existing one, so the last one will be taken. So method overloading is not supported here in Python. This is mostly about the polymorphism. In the coming video, I will make a separate video on method overriding, operator overloading, as well as duck typing. Okay. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it. You can also follow me on other platforms. Thank you.